What's up guys, I'm back with another vlog for you, and it's been long. I've been thinking about this, doing a review on a bike, and this is one of a special bike, and didn't get a chance, but today is the day when I'll be doing a small review about the bike and tell you about the bike specification, how it feels. For sure I won't be able to get a chance to ride the bike for a longer distance because the showroom has not permitted us, but definitely they have given the chance to talk about the bike, see how it feels, and we'll show you right now. Hey guys, so here it is, the 2021 PanAmerica Harley Davidson 1250 beast-like machine. This is the adventure that I was talking about, and I've been dying to test ride this bike, know about this bike, and to understand how this bike is. Really sorry about the sound. Now this is a wonderful machine. Now looking at this bike, it's really difficult to describe, but let me tell you, the way this bike looks, it's like a futuristic cruiser kind of an adventure. Now you have seen the different bikes, different brands like Suzuki, you have Ducati, you have the Triumph, you have the Honda and the KTM and the Kawasaki as well. Now if you see those adventure bikes on those, as well as the BMW, all the bikes have been designed in a same pattern. The design structure, everything is somewhat similar. This Harley wanted to do something different, and they came out with something like this, a futuristic kind of a design. It has the genes of the cruiser, but also an adventure. Look at the headlight. No other company has designed this kind of an headlight, and it's a futuristic retro kind of a look, and it looks awesome. This, I feel, a cherry on the top for Harley, and what a machine this is, man. What a machine. On the other side we have this engine. Look at the size of this Harley engine. It's a V-twin liquid cool engine. It's a 1252cc engine. The power that it provides is a 152 bhp at 8750 rpm and a maximum torque of 128 newton meters of torque at 6750 rpm. Now this is too much, but considering the fact how Harley has designed this is really up to the mark. To be honest, we know Harley always make cruiser kind of machines, a chopper kind of machines, but it was high time that they decided it's better to get onto the shoes of the other manufacturers and design a vehicle which can compete in the market, and that is what they have. Look at the immense size. Look at how it visualize this bike and understand this is a machine that you can take it to any terrain. Now there are different models altogether. This is the base model, but the bike feels really good. I took a spin of this bike, but I will be doing that once again to understand the ergonomics and the feel of the bike. So moving on, you have the 17-inch wheels at the rear and a 19 at the front. So coming in the front, we have the inverted forks, 47mm inverted forks suspension, completely adjustable, and as well as the rear, the monoshock suspension is also adjustable. We have Brembo brakes at the front as well as at the rear. It's a 4-piston caliper at the front, dual channel ABS, and a single piston caliper at the rear. Now the best part of the suspension, which I like on this bike, and this is something a revolutionary something different. It's a smart technology that Harley has given. No other manufacturer have ever thought about it and got this or implemented on the bike. So when you're riding the bike, when you're on motion, the suspension, the travel suspension increases, the riding height increases, and when you are at a standstill, the suspension goes down. So it is beneficial for the short riders as well. So you won't have any kind of problem. So that is called the adaptive rider height adjustability, which you get on the bike. Now that is available on the top model of the Harley. Now also you have I'll show you 1 second. Now this is a daytime running light that you get on the bike, and the size, look at the size of the headlight, it's immense. Now please do not get confused with these are not auxiliary lamps, these are the Harley Davidson indicators. Now they wanted to have something from the old Harley. I mean to say, the older tradition the Harley used to carry, they wanted something on the bike, and that is what they've got that on the indicators over here. You see the indicators are LED as well as the tail lamp. You get Michelin tires at the rear and as well as at the front. Now since this is a base model, over here you have another adaptive headlight that you get on the bike, which is awesome. It has a lot of features. When you're leaning towards the left or the right, the light adjustment takes place over here. So we are on the Pan Am right now, feeling really good about it. Okay, the turning radius seems to be good. Okay, now we have a big humongous TFT display, that is a 6.8 inches TFT display. Lot of information on this right now. You can see your phone connectivity, the temperature of the bike, the mode, the RPM meter, the speedometer, the battery life, how much is the battery, and the range capacity, the fuel range capacity, trip A, trip B, time, and the fuel gauge over here as well. This bike has lot of cool features, man, lot of cool features. Let me just get out of the traffic and then I can speak about it. Okay, talking about the smart feature on this bike is the rider seat adjustability. Now it has the seat adjustability automatically, like a hydraulic kind of a system. Not sure if if there is an hydraulic thing or not, but yes, when you are on motion, the seat height increases. That makes you feel the adventure kind of a thing. At a standstill, the seat height goes automatically down. So now looking at the front part, as you can see, the suspension is electronic suspension. This is the top end model, so the suspension is electronic. So you can go to the settings on the TFT over here and change your suspension settings according to your wish, how on whatever terrain that you are on, accordingly you can do that. Now there's another thing, this TFT display is a touch screen as well, so you can select options and ride accordingly if you don't want to do it from the switches over here. Now the seats on this bike for the pillion as well as for the rider is really comfortable. It's very soft, and that makes it more perfect, as in the rider seat is so soft that you don't feel the bumps or you don't feel the pothole. It's the ergonomics and the way the bike has been designed, the way the riding posture is so good that you can't even have any complaints towards the bike. So we'll just stop the bike for a second over here and I'll just show you a few things. Let me just get my visor up. It's too hot. Okay. So talking about the windshield over here, this is adjustable. So you just have to pull the lever over here and get the visor down and up, and you can see the grooves over here and the slots. So basically you have options, whatever settings that you want to do it and whatever height you want the visor, you can get it to that, and that's done. And the ground clearance of this bike is around 210 mm. That is really good on a bike like this. Now the Pan American logo, the 21-inch, sorry about that, the 21-liter fuel tank, humongous fuel tank. Now this is actually one of the best things that I have seen, the design. Now you might, as I've mentioned earlier, the design of this bike and the tank design as well, it's like a futuristic cruiser tourer. When it comes to the other brandings like the KTM, the BMW, the Suzuki, the Triumph, Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda, their adventure bikes are completely different. The design is almost similar. All the brand has a similar kind, but Harley thought of designing it completely different, and that's the reason why it stands out of the crowd. The headlight design also is so perfect that you can't even think of a headlight like this. The adaptive features that it gives on this, the seat, the headlight, the DRLs and everything is a futuristic design. Harley has placed this bike in a next level, and the benchmark that it has set is really phenomenal. Now if you see the switches over here, on the right hand side you have the connectivity switch for the phone, where you have the pause button when you can control your music and other things, the volume up and down, the fast forward and going back, the parking sensor, the ignition switch, and the mode, the rider mode. Over here you have on the left hand side the pass light and the headlight setup. You have the joystick over here and the up and down arrow, left right, for changing the settings of the bike. You have the home button. This one is a copy kind of a button, like copying the settings of your mode, of your riding style. The electronics to another is the custom modes. So you have different type of modes you can copy and customize it accordingly. You have the indicator switch, which is really low. I didn't feel that good about this because it's not visible. And as you can see over here at the bottom, the horn. So now as you can see at the front, there's something missing, that is the key. It's a keyless bike, which you need to keep the key on your pocket and just start the bike and you can go off. And with that also you get a steering dampener over here. Now this is the top model, the S model, which gets the steering dampener, but not on the base model. And there are a lot of accessories that you can get on this bike, that is the headlight grille, the crash guards, and the bash plate, the aluminum bash plate that you get on this. But on the standard you get the plastic kind of one, the fiber kind of design. You get panniers for this as well, but these accessories that you have to purchase it. It's expensive, but yes, you have to. Now when you're riding a 1250cc bike, you would definitely not think about the money. Now the mirrors are really old-fashioned, and but it looks really good, really cool. And there are a lot of other things about the bike. There are a lot of things that you can talk about it. As of right now, since I did not get a chance to take this bike for a longer distance or to a place where I can explore this bike, but yes, because of cruising at a lower speed, I can feel the heat on my legs. But probably when you're cruising at a higher speed on highways, I don't think so the heat thing will not be causing any problem to you. Now what did I miss? Okay, yeah, talking about the color, there are 4 different colors that you get. Probably one of them is a vivid black, this one the gray color, and there's a military green color, and the orange and beige. Now there are models. The bike starts from 16.9 lakhs ex-showroom price to 19.9 lakhs ex-showroom. Now on road, probably it might go up to 21, 22, almost the price of a GS, BMW GS. Now honestly speaking, I love this bike. This is something different. You will completely stand out from the crowd when you have an adventure tourer like this. Now this is my experience and my review towards the bike. If you guys love the review, please do share, subscribe and like my channel, and share your feedback. We'd love to reply you back ASAP. You can also follow me on Instagram, that is r_NISHI7, and comment me over there as well. And please feel free to share. And so guys, I'll be signing off. So ride hard, ride safe, and please do wear your protective gears as well. Bye for now.